Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Leah Schrodt, the Outreach and Communications Manager for Lomakatsi Restoration Project. Leah, thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having us today.
So tell us, in case anyone's unfamiliar with Lomakatsi, what is the restoration project about?
Well, our name comes from the Hopi word for life and balance. And we were established in 1995. Our focus is on restoring streams and forests, or watersheds and forests, and engaging the community in that process. So we work all over Oregon and Northern California, but our focus is really here in the Rogue Basin. We're a collaboratively based organization that works with federal agencies, nonprofits, tribes, industry, private landowners to accomplish large landscape-wide restoration projects. So we house 10 programs, number of programs, and at any given time, particularly during our busy season, we can actually have up to 70 employees, most of which are actually on the ground restoring the land, and we actually can even have up to 100 subcontractor workers that are on the ground.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, and I know you got something going on up in is it in the watershed, the hills above Ashland? You got some high school students up there? Tell us about what they're doing.
Yes, we do. So as part of the Ashland Forest Resiliency Stewardship Project, which is a 10-year stewardship project, once again, under that collaborative model, we've partnered with the U.S. Forest Service, the City of Ashland, the Nature Conservancy, and Lomakatsi to restore Ashland's watershed. So it's a long-term project, 10 years, and the focus of it is to make the forest more resilient to fire. And in so doing, that's protecting Ashland's drinking water and ensuring the quality of life in Ashland, Oregon. So as a second aspect of our holistic approach to landscape management, we've implemented, Lomakatsi has designed this youth workforce training and employment program in which we're putting 20 youth, 20 juniors and seniors from Medford, Phoenix, and Ashland High School to work restoring the land.
Oh, very good. Okay, all right. Well, we got to go into more detail about that in a minute, but first we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to hear with Leah Schrodt from Lomakatsi Restoration Project. And Leah, you were telling us about this work these kids are doing up in the Ashland watershed. Tell us some more about that.
Well, we had the opportunity to work with the school districts focused on Medford, Phoenix, and Ashland high schools to outreach to these students. We ended up having 57 applicants. We interviewed the top 37 and chose the 20 that are actually on the ground doing the work right now. And these students come from a really wide degree of backgrounds, but definitely look to find young people that had a longer-term investment and an interest in potentially going into these career paths. So for these young people, this is the very first time they've ever had any kind of workforce experience. So including the application process, the interview process. Yeah. And then now on the ground learning.
Wonderful experience for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. On the ground doing the work, waking up 4 days a week. They're being paid $10 an hour. And we piggybacked it with not only are they doing place-based service learning education where their hands are in the process of helping to improve the land, they're also getting the chance to learn from a variety of specialists from our partner organizations like the Forest Service, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Nature Conservancy, Klamath Bird Observatory, to learn the science behind the work that we're doing. So it's a very innovative, cutting edge, and a very holistic approach to teaching these young people about stewardship. Wow. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, and tell us, what is STEM? I know you were talking about that during the break. What is STEM?
Well, we're seeing in this country how much young people are not getting exposure to science, technology, engineering, and math. Okay. And those have been identified as being important for us to remain innovative and move forward in this ever-evolving world. So these students are getting exposed to science and technology through the specialists that they're working with. They're also getting a chance to get outside, which has also been identified as how few young people are getting exposure to being outdoors. Beyond that, not only are they getting outside, but they're also learning stewardship. They're learning how to be caretakers, the importance of playing that role.
Very good. Okay, all right. Now, if anybody wants to find out more, you guys have a website set up?
Yes, we're at www.lomakatsi.org, and I did want to say just real quick that we're making a long-term investment in these young people. But I have to say, just in the week that I've been around them, that it's really the gift that keeps on giving. They're the ones that are showing me that we've got hope for the future.
Very good. Leah, great to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Our pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.